Jesse Jacks, they look for who? He don't find himself. I go, they look for me. Me find himself first. Hey, if I don't know what they do. All right, guys, welcome to my live. I'm not going to stay too long, and I'm going to start by talking first, and then Niger area says you have start this man sleep. You can't even communicate. What a waste. All right, so let's get to this topic: marriage, divorce, and remarriage. If I slept 5 or 6 hours a night, would I be able to entertain you? If I slept 5 or 6 hours a night, would I be wealthy? I love sleep. Nobody likes sleep, reach me. But why am I sleeping when I'm not a billionaire? I believe sleep is a reward for success that I'm praying and working hard to attain. So I want us to talk about marriage, divorce, and remarriage. Someone said, nice words. Thank you, Chopard. I usually don't wear any watch for as long as a week, maybe 4 5 days. But I've been wearing this watch every day for nearly 1 month. It's one of my favorite watches because it goes basically with everything. Taste Buds doesn't like it because of the gold bracelet. So I'm ordering a leather bracelet for it, a leather strap and buckle for it. Just the leather strap and the buckle is almost £3,500. Thanks. I love watches. How much is the watch? You have to go to Chopard to find out. I don't know, maybe 70K, 80K. I don't know. I know how much it is now. So, I want us to talk about the three things I mentioned: marriage, divorce, and remarriage. Marriage is a beautiful thing if you can get it right. Marriage is a beautiful thing if you can get it right. How do you get marriage right? What you need for marriage is wisdom and maturity. Wisdom and maturity. If I had both, my first marriage would not have failed. So the reason why my first marriage failed was I had no wisdom and no maturity. Wisdom, I probably would not have married my ex. Maturity, I would have overlooked a lot of things should I have lacked the wisdom in making the right choice. I would have overlooked a lot of things. Maturity is a very strong word. Wisdom means you know your strengths and you know your weaknesses. Wisdom is you know your strengths. You will like to knack. No go marry church girl. We no like to knack. Don't try it. One girl, we're recording Honest Bunch earlier on today, and one of the guests was like, she does not like benching for more than 1 minute, and maximum like once a week. You, we want to do 5 rounds, different styles. No matter how beautiful that girl is, she is not for you. Don't enter into a marriage that you start the marriage with cheating. As in, I never walk out far, cheating don't begin the enter. You see this girl, you love her, and she means the world to you, but she comes from a family that has problems. Her mother, they beat her papa. Love cannot cure ungratefulness. If you are married to someone who is ungrateful, love cannot cure it. Good morning, Lynn. There can be a difference in ideology, but the core value system, like somebody said, has to be the same. There might be a slight variation here and there, But it is not one person likes to knock once a week and one person likes to knock 5 times a day. E no go work. E no go work. If one person likes to knock every day and one person likes to knock 3 times a week, it can work. Either the one that works 3 times a week go add another 4 days, or the one would like to knock every day go reduce 1 day or 2 days. They will meet somewhere. But when there is so much disparity, it no go work. You have to talk about everything from the country you're going to live to your religious belief system to everything has to be brought out. You have to understand your strengths. You don't need someone who has your strengths. You need someone who has strengths where you have weakness. That's complementing. A cigar brand will not advertise next to another cigar brand. Like Marlboro will not advertise next to Rothmans. I remember when we were in the radio in the early 2000s before they banned cigar adverts. If two cigar brands, if you play their commercial next to each other, none of them will pay for it. But guess what? You can play a cigar advert next to Gulda advert because Rothmans and Gulda are complementing brands. Benson and Small Stouts are complementing brands. Person with the drink stouts would like to smoke cigar. Person with the smoke cigar would like to drink NSC. That's how marriage is. You have to either pair yourself with somebody that fits you, or you adapt yourself to fit a pairing. So let's imagine you got the marriage wrong. You didn't have the wisdom or maturity to deal with the marriage, to make the right choice and all. And now you want to go for a divorce. Divorce does not mean you're a bad person. I'm a divorcee. Divorce does not mean you failed. Divorce just means that the captain and the first officer are not going to the same place. Imagine an airplane is flying and the captain is going to Abuja, but the first officer is going to London. Would that flight ever work? Once you enter the divorce mode, the greatest advice I'll give everyone or anyone is when you're going through a divorce, learn to work with your spouse. Understand that your spouse, if they're young, especially if they're under 40, they're going to want to move on with their lives. They're going to want to have other kids. So you're not going to have, you see, when you have a marriage, you have complete control of your family. The moment you're divorced, if your wife marries somebody and decides that they are going to relocate to Canada, if you say your children should not relocate with them, no problem. If your children are going to relocate with them, that's the problem. You have to manage it because maturity will begin enter. People need to understand that after a divorce, you have to teach your children that you guys are no longer together. And no longer together means that you guys have two separate lives. Children don't get it. I've seen children destroy their mother's new relationship because they want their mother to be back with their father. And children make a big mistake. Your father might have been the best father in the world, but he might have been the worst husband. Because the requirements of a father and the requirements of a husband are two different things. And because your father was good to you does not mean he was good to your mom. Because your father was good to you does not mean he was good to your mom. And vice versa. God bless you, Kamorudin. So stop playing advocate for your parents. If your parents were going to work, they would have worked out. Stop destroying your mother's new relationship or your father's new relationship because you believe your mother is owned by your father or your father is owned by your mother. They own each other in the marriage. The moment they leave the marriage, they don't own each other anymore. Some children, when poorly raised, do not realize that person where they knock your mama and your papa. You decide that your mother's new husband, you are going to disrespect him. Person where they rod your mama, where your mama they shout. Ah, ah, ah. How do you disrespect somebody that is mounting your mother? The same place where your papa put in Bola on, where they take born you. Now in that same place, this new person they put the Bola on. And he's probably doing a better job than your father did. But you don't want to give him. If someone does not accord themselves the position of a father, they don't deserve it for the things they've done, fine. But you cannot fight a battle for your father that your mother has left, or a battle for your mother that your father has left. You go and meet your father has, let me tell you, they say a stepmother is bad, stepmother is bad, stepmother is bad. Some children are bad, now it makes stepmother bad to them. When you enter your stepmother's house, wearing boxing gloves from the beginning, say no go gree. And the stepmother, try here, no work. The next thing, the two of them go turn rival. And you put your father in a very dicey position. He has to choose between you and his wife. Unless you are ready to knock your father at night, just know say na your wife go win. You might later win later on in life. But that time when your wife, in wife, they supply am with quick, just know say you go lose well that period. Which means they can decide not to send you abroad for education that they promised you. They can decide to halve your allowance. They can decide to do anything. So one of the deepest lessons that children need to learn during a divorce, and there's nobody better to teach them. Imagine I'm married to, let me pick somebody here. Let me look for somebody that is fine. Imagine I'm married to Oyenike and then we divorce. And then my children go to visit their mother or come to visit me and they meet a new woman, or go to visit their mother and meet a new man, and they come home and they tell me that, Daddy, there's mom is following one guy. The guy is very stupid. That's very stupid way in talk. I suppose tear and slap. How dare you call your mother's, that means you're saying your mother is stupid. That means your mother is stupid. To pick a stupid person for a relationship. How dare you? When you chastise the child, a woman or a man, your child say, I'm not going to greet him. It's up to you. You failed. I tell my children, until you are 18, I'm the one that decides what you are going to do and what you are not going to do. You will grumble, but you will do it. You will not greet me, but you will do it. And when you pass 18, the second stage is you graduate. Whether you are 30, if you're still an undergraduate, you do what I tell you. Because crossing 18 and crossing 21 without having the maturity achievements that go with those ages does not make you 18 and 21. If you are 25 years old and you are still in 200 level, I'll be treating you like a 19-year-old in 200 level. So stage number 2 is you have to graduate to get that maturity. It doesn't come automatically. Stage number 3, you have to be financially independent. So you are a graduate, you are 29 years old, you are living in my house, you are eating my food, drinking my water, using my lights. I might not have the control I had over you when you were 18, but I have some control over you. Unless every month you decide, say, Daddy, I want to bring 100K every month towards electricity. Or, Daddy, you know what? Don't pay my younger sister's school fees. I'll be the one to be paying it. Now you're a partaker in the house. So when you have kids and you can't tell your kids what to do, you failed as a parent. I'm telling you. Especially kids that are 18 and under. You can't tell your children, go and do this. Whether you live in America or in UK or in Canada, if that Canada and America no work, bring them back home. As a parent, whether not beg, whether not talk, whether not flog, whether not threaten, you have to be able to control your children. So when children say, my mother is remarried but is not my father, you failed. So you have to understand that divorce requires another set of maturity. You're not going to fight over land. You are not going to fight over property. You are going to respect yourself. You are going to be as decent as possible. When a marriage dies, bury it in dignity. That's divorce. Divorce is a dignifying burial for a marriage that has ended. I don't think they scratch me for news. Someone said, Daddy Freeze, where's home? You mean kidnappers then? The kind talk where you they talk, we go make it be like something that carry you go back of class, slap you. You see, you get some talk. Where person they talk those days, where they take collect slap. The reason why you are saying talking like that is because your children are slapping you in the house. Then, the third part of what we're talking about today is the remarriage. If you divorce between 20, between 25 and 45, you go remarry. The chances that you want to remarry are high unless you are not remarryable. You go remarry. And when you remarry, someone said, do you need to remarry? You don't need to marry self, let alone remarry. But if you want to, why not? I chose to remarry because one, I didn't want to be lonely in old age. Two, I wanted someone to be a part of my life and me a part of theirs. But you don't have to remarry, especially if you've been through a traumatic divorce or marriage. You don't have to remarry. But if you want to, why not? If you think it goes in tandem with your plans, why not? Remember, what ruined your marriage was lack of wisdom and maturity. Don't take that lack of wisdom into your new marriage because it will spoil again. Someone said that does not guarantee that you won't be lonely in old age, Oga. You see, when you type like that, it just shows that your parents raised a fool. Can't you be respectful? If your mother used to slap your father with a bar, and your father used to sleep with house girl in front of your mother, does that mean you have to inherit their uselessness? Look how you're typing. Who is your Oga? How do you type so? I said, how are you so useless? To say that they sell pikin now, therefore use you collect Christmas rice. But you are worthless. The what you are useful for is a compost heap. May they carry you, throw inside, use you, do fertilizer. That one self, the crops no go grow well because there's no nutrient in your body. Learn to talk with respect. Nobody can disrespect like me. I will disrespect you. And for me to disrespect you, I will start with those that made the mistake of bringing you to this world. The moment you come here and you don't know how to talk, I want to say you are a fool, betrayal like you. Your mates are sleeping, you are here. They drink Panadol for two baba. If two baba was living his life the way he's supposed to be living his life, none of us would be worried about him. Two baba could have come to that life and ended it with dignity. It's a very simple matter. Kaka, you will hear from my lawyers. Simple. That if freeze, I don't believe what Kaka is saying. This, that. Kaka, you hear from my lawyers. Simple. You staggered onto the life and staggered off the life, and I get blamed for it. You see, when you don't have what to say, you say stupid things. If we don't help two Babanas, remember the story of Mobad. If Mobad had me in his life, would he be 6 feet under? The difference between me and you is there are people that appreciate the work I do. I'm sure your parents are crying watching you live now, being roasted and dragging them onto the roast. A useless waste of space. You are going to be useful this Hamatan. At least if you stand somewhere, that place will not gather dust. Any other thing apart from that, you are not useful for. Even in a compost heap, you are useless. You are here on my life chatting nonsense. You're a fool, betrayer like you. Who did I betray? So let me say, may they behave the way they behave for the life. Or they come the life, I off the life now. Foolish people like you and your father now will still be the ones saying I did not allow them to talk. I gave them the opportunity to counter what was going on. which is their legal right. And they crashed in and crashed out, and it's now my fault. You were poorly raised by two fools, or one and a half fool. I don't believe your second parent is a complete human. The rapture Lori Bruku. I gave people the chance to come and clear the air. Let us see. They are saying what they literally did was more or less confirm what the people on the live were saying. It's a simple matter. Come and deal with it. Even if you had come cursing, somebody called me today and said that if I'm checking up on you to see if I'm worried. You are worried. Do I look worried? Do I look worried to you? This has been my job for the last 20 something years. Do you know how many matters we've settled on my life? If you've been watching my life, from Kiss Daniels, how did Victor Sima and I become friends? So if every time it happens, I could begin to cry. So Baba is my friend. I love him and respect him. Am I happy where he is in the state that he is? No. Natasha is a good person, great person. But right now, I don't know what's happening with the two of them. And I'm not going to put my mouth, I will keep quiet. I woke up the next day, my DM, I got help me. The help was going on everywhere. Not only did they post it, it was also in my DM. The way they are saying justice for Mohbad, they will not say justice for Tubabao. It's a prayer point. Because we don't know what's happening. He's fine for now, he's okay. But what I saw in that video bothered me. What happened in London bothered me. I'm not talking about their relationship, it's just because that guy came and talked nonsense. I wish the two of them well, but what I saw that day, what we all saw that day, was not okay. I've done my part. I'm going to respect their privacy. But if I see any other thing that bothers, I will talk. Una no be small pikin. Una no be small pikin. Una know wetin good and una know wetin bad. Abololon so from Oloabi. They are trolling me up and down, calling me a betrayer. At least, if anything should happen, me, I know I've tried. There will not be any justice for Tubaba or justice for Natasha. Let's pray that everything is gotten right. Everybody, they cry justice for Mohbad. They play music up and down. Let's be careful. So, I think I've shared my own part of the story. I'm going to open up the conversation for people who are here and let them join the conversation. That's why I don't like people. You know, you go reach stage, I go the lock comment section. Brother, how far?
That the freeze.
I hand over to you.
That the freeze. I greet you. I greet you.
How
I
far?
greet you. Appreciate. Thank you. Thank you for bringing me on. Thank you. I shock you. That the priest don't say like you that big name. I shock you. And I see you like this. So say I come on your live. Oh, me I don't make a be that.
You know, reach like that.
Now the phrase you talk about Hamatan, now winter we day like this. So
Hey.
the another day for Hamatan than winter. Wallahi.
Chai.
Could one key person. I'm telling you, for real. That the phrase you know pass two baba, I feel like say two baba in calling, that music calling, that spiritual calling. I feel like two baba by now I was supposed to don't they hear some new bedu. You know, see when man deviates from in calling, sometimes God go the knock man. See, you don't they deviate to I call you my son. I bless you. I give you something. You get people who say, two baba come release new bedu. They go, they feel alive. He's wasting his talent. At his age, waiting be love now, we never see. Which love pass and the love where they give her. I've been a National Assembly money or waiting this up. You know, two baba need to enter studio. That in pain where they feel, he need to start to release and make it start the heal. That man is going through it. We all like, me personally, I'm going through it. We know they go through it. But sometimes there's a calling. We say this is what God brought you into this life to do. And if you deviate, God will punish you until you listen. By now, in case something is even we supposed to hear for song now, waiting play for two Baba and Annie. We be say leave Annie come out. Make we hear her for music. By now, this thing where they play now, two Baba supposed don't they give us the coconut. And they tell us say he go find peace of mind, but this peace of mind self, get us EP, make we the hear her. And guess what? Now money for Ramo for in pocket because he get fans. We be say as they tell us so some of us say when they go through the same thing, we they feel and we they reason with them and they help us to heal.
Waiting you they go through. Tell us your own story.
But I mean, my story now, I'll be private man. My story no be say I don't feel come there announce. You understand? Because one thing about life is say before you judge, you go first remove the speck from your own eye before you come to another man and say, see what's in there for your eye. So I don't fit as a human being, I don't fit just to Baba. You hear me so? Because as a man, now who wear shoe, now you know where they pay now. Now who wear shoe, now you know where they pay now. Have I been through the voice before? Of course. Did it destroy me? He could have, if I know strong. How did I get over it? It took time, but I got over it. And I thank God I did. I know let them make it put me for one corner. You understand? I will collect another one tomorrow. My brother, at a certain age, we will realize, say, heartbreak in our breakfast. Now, bona talk. Say, now, breakfast, everybody will last, everybody will collect breakfast. I be one make they serve you, or you won't serve. But make nobody lose their mind, lose their focus on their calling. Because as they born us, the day where they born us separate. They born me. Only gonna know where they born that woman say. You understand? So when we come down, no be the same day they born us, no be the same when we come out. Now mama born and mama born me. So in all things, make everybody, if you know walk, you know walk. Make nobody go wound the next person. Make everybody, have a goal, set a goal. True Baba don't need to set a goal. He's a musician. He's a musician. Itu Baba belongs to everybody. He belongs to everybody. You don't make this way be say he sing African queen. And that year we sing the African queen now. Annie they sing about. No be Natasha. Now Annie, he did Annie Macaulay. He they sing about no be Natasha. You're an African woman. And he said, well. So now, this one now, I've been a Pepe, African Pepe. With the Pepe.
No yap Natasha.
Make
Natasha too na
African
good person.
Pepe join the matter.
No yap
Make
Natasha.
sing African Pepe. I know the Yabamo. I know the Yabamo. I don't sing Sam.
Yes. Say something. So Ojutu can talk. Go ahead.
All right, thank you. I appreciate. My brother went just talk. We all know why. There's one thing about this whole thing, except we don't want to tell ourselves the truth. You know, easy for you to watch football, and when person just score the goal, you go say, oh, you not score the goal. They blame her from outside. But when you enter the pitch, and then you will not say to play the ball not easy. You see, you spoke well, you went back and forth, but at the same time, you will say you don't want to talk, but you will still talk. But you will say no one condemn, you'll still condemn my brother. Not be so. For this life, now I tell people for marriage, I say if you not enter, you will think say it's easy. But let me be honest with you, now set up if you think say easy. Now set up. I always tell people, if you think say marriage is easy, now set up. But one thing about me, which I want to tell everybody, let's not blow this whole thing out of proportion. The guy not be 18 years old, even though now 18, not be 17 years, not be 16, now adult, now man, Two-Face now 50. Two-Face not be small picking. So talking about overflogging his matter, it make me feel like, maybe we take it easy. That guy know what he did. If you not do okay for her, I believe saying will come out as at the time when he's ready to come out. But trying to magnify one, say, oh, the person when you lead before was the best. How we tend to say now the best? Now let me tell you, if that the things you remember, I sent you a message. I said Two-Face brother and my friend, if you remember. We go last two together. Unfortunately, we lose contact because he travel go US. But me the US now, but I never get in contact. Now, this is what happened then. Before he get that incident where they shoot one time, if you remember, for a side car when they drive, when they want to rob her. Then when Einstein tell me, say, look what you happened, but we did last two together. Then we spoke, and then I told him, I said, oh, wow, now my area, what I want to call it, like because the street where I did stay, now there I said the girlfriend or wife or I don't know, but something, but he they come around to come my street. Now the point when I want to bring out, there are things when some people know where this us might be social media family members are being judged or whatever, don't know. And likewise, the thing when they happen for a marriage, now he know waiting he know what for that marriage when make her come out as at the time when he take come out. And I'm not gonna blame her because he enter another one. If this one not still work, the same way when he take come out for the first one, he go come out, not to stop her from saying you know want marry the first, the second, the third, the fourth. People they divorce 5-6 times. But one thing about me, they tell people, say, look, when you their marriage, some things they were that if you feel like me, I know will like her. People when they tell you say now juju the woman use for you, not be juju. It's actually the fact is you feel accommodate that woman excesses. So if you that part of that woman, they like me, that me no will like woman when they talk lie. You will not care about the lie, provided say she sabi cook. You see, so all of us get what we not like. So when your prayer should be, I want to marry that woman when we say, go get that thing when I feel accommodate. So if Two-Face find out, say, waiting there this woman in feel accommodate her, he get the right to come out. And he not make the woman a devil. He get one way go see the woman, go say the woman did okay for her. So let us understand this and we get peace. That is what I have to say. That's just it.
My brother, you talk well.
Mo, let our sister talk before you respond.
Yes, Naima I won't talk. Let our sister talk before I will talk anything else.
Oju baby.
Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening.
Thank you for letting me
speak. Well, first of all, I just want to. I'm not checking up on you, Daddy Freeze. I just want to commend you for what you did. And all those trolls and the people that are saying whatever they want to say. Anyways, Daddy Freeze, you're a veteran in this game, so you're used to it. So thank you for doing what you did. Back
Thank you.
to why we're here. When I got off that live, my inbox and the calls I got, like this young man, the last person that spoke, he said something. He said there are a lot of us, we don't get the information that other people outside the social media or the closed nets or the inner circle, the information they get, we don't get it until maybe like a month or so later on, right? This thing happened a while ago. We are just getting the full gist now. Tosin said this thing months ago. Everybody kept quiet. Now that everything is now coming to the forefront. Listen, I'm so paranoid and scared about marriage now that it just triggers me PTSD. Like whenever I come on social media and I open something and I see things about marriage. But like you guys said, there's no perfect marriage. Just get to know your partner, and if you're not okay with what's going on in the situation, get up and leave. Don't even collect anything. I wanted to pick this up. Don't even collect nothing. Just get up and leave. You know why? Your sanity, your peace of health, your mental health, your everything. I heard that. You see, Daddy Freeze. When you marry someone or you get involved with someone from a strong background that has a chokehold, that can have a chokehold on your life, on your career, you should be ready for the consequences. If you marry also someone that is so attractive that you know that this person is in the limelight, I mean, you need to get ready for the repercussion. You need to get ready for, whenever you guys go out, all the attention or whatever will be on that person. Now, we should draw the line from obsession and love. Is this real love or is this obsession? Daddy Freeze, you said something earlier on. You said that you got a DM, a message in your DM saying help. It was not just something that was posted on social media. It was something that was sent to your DM personally. I mean, what else should we do from here moving forward? We've done what we can. We've helped. We saw for people, group of people to go behind closed doors and have a meeting. That Freeze kept mentioning one particular name, Neville, saying they had a meeting behind closed doors. He has tried his best outside social media. Nothing happened. He had to bring it to social media to talk about it, and you guys saw how it all played. Who are we ending up with? Where are we sharing the blame? Let's not just put the blame on one person. Let's put it on the man as well. Put it on the woman as well. They are both adults, both to be blamed for. What's the way forward? Leave before it's too late. That's all me I have to say. Thank you. My sister, you've spoken well. You know, this matter, to me, per se, and my brother, you spoken well too. No be yabbing. I no come here make I come yab anybody. But I saw one comment that Natasha made. She said she's a medical doctor, lawmaker, that she even told to Baba to go back to school. Right? Say because you marry woman, no mean say woman suppose they answer to you say no be Nigeria, say na London they day. One thing. I don't know if you remember the exact words word for word, the way that she put it out. But my question be say, so when he come meet you now, say, they tell her say they say may you give him peace of mind. My question now be say, I be you tell him say you na medical doctor, you na career woman, you know they take no, they submit to man. Man, if he tell you say make you they calm down, make you they calm down. Say before you deal with me, make you go school. As an artist, say artist, a whole known artist. Well, say make you go school. Abi, did she give him those guidelines? Then make you go back house, use a pump counting teeth. Come reason say, okay, this place where I won't go. Abi road day here or road no day here. Do you understand? way they come out. I just heard the fact say na two baba now they into this limelight, and the limelight no be say two baba say na hit with the hear we do better we do na him with the hear for head. Say na one thing, you live in marriage, you go meet one woman, say go marry the woman, and now Kasala don't come, everybody don't just shout two baba. Despite the fact of everything going on in Nigeria. So many things is going on in Nigeria right now. A lot of insecurities. You know? So it come make me feel like say Illuminati is real.
Where we
Because
can't enter so,
Illuminati,
but brother, how we take enter where we did?
at least, because now say they play for America. Now say they play for America. They always use one thing, distract people mind from the main thing where they go on. They say bandits don't surround Nigeria. Nobody talks say bandits. Now two Baba and Natasha with the reason. Bandits surrounded Nigeria like this. So the whole Nigeria is surrounded though, by people from Chad. Their border is closed. And with the reason two Baba. When bandits come your village now, two Baba cannot save you, Natasha cannot save you. You hear me so? And two Baba and Natasha problem self, even small, because these are people who say at least they see money, they fit chop 7 square meal a day. People with they never see 1 square meal, oh, make they take chop. Oh. You understand? Not be say go come. You know, the whole thing, I get mixed feelings. I have mixed emotions when it comes to stories like this. You know what I'm saying? I have mixed emotions because one way I look at it like, okay, I'm a fan of two Baba. I'm a fan of two Baba. And me, I have a problem. If you are a musician and I'm your fan, and you're not that old, and you make quality music, I feel like you gotta keep making music. You gotta keep keep feeding me. Because I'm already your fan.
Now by force, I don't understand.
Now by force. Now you go choose and now you go make it.
I just tire. Like, this my brother.
You gotta keep making that music go. Don't be lying.
My brother, you see, I think basically we're here to like the reason why I did interested for this whole thing at the top title, marriage, divorce, and then I think let me see, the other one is remarriage. You know, so if we want to focus on this topic, I actually will be able to really say something about it. Like,
there is no playbook, bro. There is no playbook for marriage.
Can I say something?
There is no playbook for marriage. Nobody knows the answer.
We're not talking
about like this.
Just relax now. We're not we're not the. I never even talk. We don't talk about playbook.
There's no playbook.
Listen now. Why not just listen?
As they play with the show.
Well, the topic they very good because it don't be like say somebody talk say water kill somebody. You will still drink water now. So it's actually for you to it's lesson learned. Everything what they see, we should reflect on that. Let's reflect on them. One, I really will not dwell on people's marital affair. I don't dwell on people's marital affair. I don't want to talk about it, but I can learn something from it. But how will I be able to even say I'm learning from it when I'm not even wearing the shield? So whatever we're saying right now is out of assumption or speculations or stuff we read online. I don't want to believe. Look, most times, if you not call two people when they get problem to hear from the two sides, you know we'll get accurate answers. So I'm not out here to I'm not here to speak for or against anyone. I'm only saying lesson learned. What have we learned from all of this? And even when we learn something, we not really learn the thing because we not even what they do, what they happen. Now, for me, I want to talk about the marriage, divorce, and all that. We've all gone through all of this. Basically, because Like I get children now. So definitely I know what I'm saying. I get experience, you know? And you say you don't get married too, you don't first go through. And so why not let's talk about it so that people will learn from us. Say, okay, this is on our own experience, we're not speculate now. We talk out of individual experience. What people they know, you can borrow a leaf from what I'm saying if you choose to. And if you don't like it, then fine, you can let it go. But same make I can't dwell on no. Let me talk about because I love what that the freeze do. I criticize that sometimes. Check my this I did. So that was no, that the position are not right. But I love him. And let me be honest with you. Is one of the I'm not saying it because I'm on live right now, but I'm just gonna say I love his temperament, his wisdom. I've been his fan. I attended the Life for many years. For me to love him, it speaks volume. It's because I can demystify. Yeah, I can say, look at this man. Now, through this man, I join now. They tell people say all this tight and I go at the disciple. No. Not be say disciple because I still read the Bible. I understand the Bible. If I say the Life, people when know they see me now, no say yes. So this one I read the Life. No joke, no cap.
That the phrase is a realist.
I preach for it's a realist. That's the word because that's who I am. So sometimes when you call them be realist, people call they look you, or they misconstrue or they misinterpret your personality. But to be honest, it's just being real. I love someone like that. He's down to earth. He talks to people calmly. He's so intelligent. Come on, tap from somebody like that. And that doesn't make him a perfect man. Doesn't make him perfect. Just like I'm not a perfect man.
No one is.
So it's not one is. So when people gonna one day become more Catholic than the Pope, or can they one day more English than Queen Elizabeth, and they look there say, take her easy. Who only pass? So for me, let's talk about this topic when you raise here. What do we fit tell people whenever I experience that? That is what I really want us to bring to the table. Thank you.
I'll let the lady talk first.
Well said, boss. Me, when I can diffuse or take from what you said, let's focus on the topic, correct? For what I learned from their situation and what I've experienced in the past in my own life story, because like you said, we can see what's playing online, right? But when we get in their shoes or when it starts to happen to us, we'll be able to handle it the way, Tu Baba is handling it or the way Natasha is handling it. So to each his own, right? But what I've learned is once I come out from one situation, and I've seen myself do this, so nobody's perfect. When I come out from one situation, I should take time to heal, to process, to think, to reflect on what I did, know what that person did, how I played a role, and then, work on myself and, move on to the next. I feel like a lot of people, they don't, especially now in this generation, everyone is carrying trauma from one relationship to the next relationship, and then they would just keep breaking other people, like people that are whole, people that were not even part of our trauma. We just keep bringing them into like our pains and putting trauma on them, and then they need therapy, and then they need help when they leave us. Like everyone should just heal. That's what I think. One, two, I feel like maybe because I've been living abroad, I've been in America for almost 20 something years, I feel like I've understood or I've come to grasp the notion of if something is not working, just leave. If you have tried, especially if someone is being aggressive and it has gotten to the extent where I'm being locked up, do you know what it is for your mugshots to be taken or for you to be locked up in cops and to be thrown in the back of the police car and to be taken for questioning up to even if for them to just put you in a cell, just a holding cell, just to sit there. You know what your brain will be processing? Or especially if you don't get pali, you know what the trauma or the PT, you know what that thing can do to you? So it's like, arrest got into the picture, violence, shed of blood, someone got cut. Nah, y'all, it's toxic. You guys need to leave. You guys need to get out before it's too late, because at that point, you don't value each other's life at that point. You don't care for my safety, for my well-being. You don't care if I'm 6 feet under. So I've gotten that, like, if a man or if anyone, I don't care who it is, if you're my friend, if you're not my friend, if you're dating me, You touch me, it's a wrap. 911, what's your emergency? Hello? Someone touched me. I don't play like that. Just because we're in love, I love you, you love me, we saw each other, we came together, we decided to, do this thing called life together, and you want to switch it up on me? Oh no, baby. No, no, no. I'm out. So I feel like that's how everyone should be, men or women. If someone touches you, disrespects you, crosses the line, hits a red flag that you guys, it's not like nothing that you guys spoke about in the beginning, they start acting weird in the future, my dear Jack, leave peacefully. That's why they have prenup, they have divorce. Let's not even get into that. Let's stick on the topic. Leave before it's too late. Thank you. Who's next?
You talk. Me? I'm not a relationship advisor. I can never advise anybody. When it comes to relationship, I wish everybody the best of luck. You understand? If you catch your own, will be saying that your own will be saying they ordained in heaven. Even the gods that smile and they throw parties in heaven. Make you enjoy. If you go catch wahala, if you get patience, make you endure. If you don't feel endure, your heart you don't get heart palpitation, or your heart don't go ba 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 ba. My brother, for your life, do what's good for your life, because your life cannot be duplicated. You only get to live one time. You hear me? So there are people will be saying wrong bad because they know they happy for relationship with it. You understand? They don't buy. One day their heart gave up on them. They're gonna. And guess what? That person will go die for. You move on. There are people who will say they come crazy. They go buy person. We will see they claim say they love because say person won't leave them. If you be that kind weary, I beg, leave that kind matter. Because when you go buy, as you don't go buy, your own life don't finish. Finito. You understand? Your life don't finish. You understand? Your friends go use you, they laugh for beer parlor. You understand? They go use they laugh, say this one go buy a woman, or say this one don't go buy a man, because a man liver, a woman liver is not worth it. So my best advice, nobody can advise you. There is no playbook. Just pray to God. Say when you are ready for this kind of thing. If you make you God give you your own, what you say now, a match made in heaven. A match made in heaven. If no be match made in heaven, you don't go buy your changer market. And you sabi me, you no go follow you suffer. If na me buy your changer, you no go follow me suffer. You understand? And one thing else where people supposed to do, try to be private. Try to be private. Relationship no be show. It's not a show. Even if you're a celebrity, it's not a show.
It's not easy.
Now when you be celebrity, now when you suppose they're more private with your relationship than ever. Now when you suppose they private with your relationship than ever, no be show. And then if you be person we say you don't come on one relationship, come enter another one. We say the one where you come on before, you don't get picking them. We don't grow. You gotta think about your picking their mental health. You got to see your picking the mental. So you don't want to come the front. They carry that in relationship. They take rub for their body. They rub for their eye. Because then self, they feel the pain. They feel the pain. It's not that we're gonna buy you anymore. Once you don't put picking for ground now for your picking too. Anything we do, you gotta be mindful. Because God we see not real. God is real. I'm not a religious person. I was born Catholic. I go convert. I be boy. We the born Catholic. I still go convert. Go join Islam. My name is Hassan. You understand?
When did you join Islam?
We don't say now. I don't do more than like almost 5. You don't they go 5 years now.
Are you enjoying it?
Which kind of enjoyment? There's no enjoyment. You go ask me say that if it's when last I go mosque itself. I don't even they go mosque. You know, I just go.
This guy that comedian.
I swear, this guy is funny. I'm a free spirit. I'll be free spirit guy. I'll be free my friends. My friend, even mama go tell me say, my son. You know, say you get spiritual power. I go say yes. You go say my son. So why you can't go join Islam too? Why you can't lead? I say, mama. I say this guy big thing. Since we die America, one day I go hear say, please don't go knock small boy. Please don't knock. Please don't knock. I say now, I carry this religion, can't give me. As I come here, and bad things me, and the bad things where they hear no good for my ear. Cause I be spiritual man, I be African man original. So now this thing they happen, now so it be. So me, I don't feel aligned with this kind of thing, no mama. But me, I still believe in the power of Jesus, because there's power in the name of Jesus. And I can't realize say inside Quran, Prophet Isa and Jesus is still inside there. It's still inside there. Inside there, Quran still talk say Jesus now Virgin Mary and Bona. It still talk about Angel Gabriela. It still talk about things. Do you understand? So I say, no, wait in. This one, make I even go study.
Sorry, where you at? Where you
I'm a student, Baltimore, Maryland.
You see, I knew it, and I'm sorry, no disrespect in the comments, but have you ever been married before?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, now I understand how you speak it.
Yeah, of course. You know, I look the whole matter. I'm a student of life. I was put in this world, I didn't make it. So I want to learn. And I'm thirsty for knowledge. I don't want to be somebody that I got boxed in. And then I'm ignorant. Do you understand? I don't want to be ignorant. I want to be somebody that I expose myself to knowledge and I study. Because in life, we are all students. That's why I say there's no playbook to anything. You feel me? There's no playbook to anything. As they play, they show. So even when you see the next man going through something, as bad as it be, take a moment and reflect on your own life. Don't judge. You are not God. Take a moment and reflect on your own life, reflect on your own values, reflect on your own failures, reflect on your own strengths, reflect on your own opportunities, reflect on your own threats. Because anything can happen to anybody. And more power to the man. We go through them, we come out, we survive them. A lot of men don't survive.
A lot of women don't survive too.
A lot of women don't survive.
It's a two-way street.
As the thing they play, now so they go. Rest in peace. Let me give you a story. Earlier this year, around the springtime, here in Baltimore, Maryland, there's a medical doctor, cardiologist, young boy in his 30s, married. In fact, they haven't even done a white wedding, but it was in the making. They happened to have children prior. He cardiologist, a promising guy, quiet guy, did everything right, making over $300,000 a year. One thing, disagreement, fracas in their relationship. Igbo guy, the woman, they separated. She decided to file for child support based on the man's income. They awarded her a lot of money, probably like over $20,000 a month. Do you know what happened to this guy? And I just want to get something clear.
The guy by himself.
This guy is not an example. He's not a lesson. Because human life can never be a lesson. Nobody knows what they wait for them in the future. guy ended up going to the woman's house, pulling out a gun on the woman. Do you understand? He did not kill her. He argued. He went back home. She called the cops. While he was at home, as soon as he saw the cars pulling up, some of his family members already got a wind of what's going on. The aunt came to the house. As she entered the house, she's calling his name. He locked himself. He barricaded himself inside the bedroom. Before the cars got in, he shot himself to death.
Wow.
Here in Baltimore, Maryland, I know him, but I would not say he's my friend. I met him before. Quiet guy. A role model. The kind of guy your parents will say, why don't you be like him? You understand what I'm saying to you? So, in this life, everybody, both man and woman, take care of your mental health. You see all these things, women, they go build muscle. Don't build muscle. Build your mental muscle. The same thing goes for women. Because in life, things that you want, it might not go your way. So how are you going to deal with it when it doesn't go your way? How are you going to deal with it when it's going left and you are in it? How are you going to handle it? Are you going to throw in the towel and say, I'm about to destroy my life because of something that is not working? This is not somebody you're born with. You can always find love. Now, who that like, that ain't define love. If not love, that ain't be your mission. As I tell like this, no be my mission. My mission is to be alive. My mission is to raise my children. I have 5 kids.
Wow.
I'm 46 years old. I've been in America since 1996.
Damn.
Yeah, I go home and I come back. But if I follow you talk, you wouldn't know that I've been here that long. I came at the age of 16.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So, these two, Baba and Natasha, there is no lesson to learn here. You know what's past that senator, what's his name? That senator and what's that? Yes.
Regina.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Regina, you know what's past that one? That one,
the story don't die down for now
one.
because of this thing now.
That one is even more awful. That one self now lesson. That one have lesson self. Two Baba and Natasha no be. These are two Baba and Natasha are they're actually youths. They are youths. Natasha is a career woman. She's a politician. Two Baba is a musician. This whole thing now people with misplaced priorities. Two adults with misplaced priorities. Two Baba, this your music. Did you just give us hits? So they walk up and down, two Baba, two Baba, two Baba. Or are you gonna give us more hits? What's going on here?
Baba, you need to be coming down now. I need to speak up for Baba. The way you said that, he needs to be giving you hits because you are his fan. I don't understand. You know,
I need to hear hits from two Baba. I need to hear hits. Two Baba need to get in the studio. He got a lot on his mind. He needs to go and give us and cook up something. He needs to go to the lab. He needs to cook up something and give us some hits. He's boring me. Do you understand? When I see two Baba now, he did the other day, he talk say, shield your fire. What was he saying? He say, shield your fire. What was he saying? What was he saying? He said, shield your fire or hold fire, hold fire, hold fire. You know, some people they say hold fire. I've been a bandit. They deal with it. Waiting they saw. Do you understand? You know, two Baba need to get.
No, wait. You know, some artists, they take a break, yeah? Like, for example, I'm thinking about Lil Wayne right now. You know how long Lil Wayne went into studio? But he's still our legend here for Yankee, oh. That he will still do his thing and will support him. Snoop Dogg, too. So that's how I look at Baba. You can't just tell him to enter studio just because he has given us hits all our life. Come on, he has his own life. He has other things he needs to, address. He has kids. You're forgetting that Baba has children. Money has to come in for him.
Snoop Dogg still dropped a song this year. Are you aware?
Oh, wow.
All those people you mentioned, they've dropped songs.
Oh, wow. But after how many
When
years?
was the last time Two Baba dropped a song? Think about it. When was the last time Two Baba dropped a song? Even by now, we're supposed to hear Two Baba featuring Davido.
It's not easy to keep up with
Two
this
Baba
young cat, so
featuring
it's not
Burna
easy.
Two Baba featuring Ruga.
It's not
Two
easy.
Baba.
It's not. He can. Oh God. He
You
cannot.
need
Cannot
to-
just. Okay.
Odumedu Black.
You saw when they said that they tried to do song hook up or
Yes,
Baba with
and
Modu.
Natasha.
Baba also because of the person where he did with.
He
It's
go
not
with
his fault. Baba is going through a lot. He's in hostage. Allegedly, sorry.
Which kind of stage?
House arrest.
You know who Two Baba be?
Okay.
A
You know
man
what
like
women
Two
can do
Baba
to
can
you?
never be on hostage.
Do you know what your partner can do to you mentally? You can be the biggest in the world. Your partner can make you feel so minute, so small. Come on now, mental. Okay.
He need to remember who he is. When he remember who he is.
Oh.
When he remember who he is.
Hey, you want
now he be Two Baba. When he remember say he be Two Baba. This is problem, no be problem. Make you remember who he is. You don't forget who he be. Now make you remember who he be. Now he be the problem. You gotta know yourself. You would talk and once philosopher say, know thyself. Where you come, they say ceasefire for waiting. I've been a bandit waiting the sub. Which kind of ceasefire? They tell us make we ceasefire.
You guys enter his baton now. Make una ceasefire.
Make it go sing. As he say, we go ceasefire. We go give him money. You will give him better money. Now,
I don't think money is Two Baba's issue right now. I'm telling you, that man is going through a lot, bro. You don't get it. When a woman holds you for work, okay.
What did she use? Now, did she use?
You never can tell. Oh, hello, allegedly, you never know what is happening. I know they deal.
You believe in
but
juju?
if it's that one,
You
plus
believe in
substance,
juju? You believe in
listen,
juju?
I'm American. I don't believe in that.
I don't believe in that neither.
We all come from that, right? We have to understand that it exists, but I don't need to believe in it, right? Let's put that to the side. That one plus the other hard substance, what did they do? Two of them combined together with probably good knacking. You know what that can do to someone's brain? Hello?
Which kind hard substance? Which kind of substance Two Baba they do? No be where they smoke or they do something else.
Allegedly, or beg, I don't get time. I don't know what.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, her name. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, her name is Ojuolakwe. Just in case you are looking for who said it. Thank you so much.
My name is Bisola. Bisola Tekumi. I did Bisola 1.
Clock it. One day, clock it. All right, guys. Lovely hanging out with you. Let me go to bed. Thank you so much for joining my live. It was an interesting conversation.
Thank you.
Good night.
Thank you. God bless.